second book that I forgot from the first shelf. Kind of got hidden. I actually don't know what it is. So I got it at the used bookstore. There's the ISBN. This one's pretty old. I actually haven't really looked through it that much. I'm not really sure what kind of book it is. It has to be some sort of science book. This is the second shelf of my first bookshelf. It's all Reborn, pretty much. I got the first volumes from eBay for 40 bucks. And if you think about it, it's about $2 a piece. So that's pretty good for these manga. And they're pretty good, as I said, study material. This one, the weird looking one, is actually a mistake. I bought it off Amazon. I didn't see where it said the language, so it's actually in German. So that's why I just went ahead and kept it, because I used to study German. So I thought maybe if I ever get back to studying German, but I had an old Denchi Jisho, the small handheld electric dictionary. I had my old one in here, and then my newer one, the one that's for this box, is over on my desk. And then I just have a, I forget what these are called now. I keep wanting to say Doraemon, but that's one of the Japanese kids use it for a reminder of a specific goal that you've set. And when you think of a goal, you give him one eye, one pupil, and then when you've completed your goal, you fill in the other pupil. And pretty much is he keeps you motivated and not giving up. You give him in return the ability to see, I guess. So like all of them are weighted. So like if he falls over, and he always sits, you can knock him over. So, it just reminds you to persevere your goal and not give up. So, which just means 7 times fall, 8 times get up. So it's another perseverance omamori to remind you to keep trying. This at the Asian market. It's just a ramen bowl. Not much in here. Bouncy balls. There's a Fujisan wind chime in there. Make sure it doesn't fall over. Oh, I'm sorry. On the third shelf, we have my completed drill books. So if you start over here. So this one is the Sansu. It's just a math book. Very simple first grade math book. So, Sansu and Kokugo. Kokugo is the language. So, I always love when these used books come with writing already in it. Somebody already worked on this. We just didn't complete it, so they sold it. They sold it to me, pretty much. There's this was kind of interesting, actually. So, there's just Kokugo, so it's just showing words. And then we have Aisatsu. Aisatsu's greetings. And then Shiritori is a kid's game. It's a game where someone says a word and the ending character has to begin. The next word has to begin with the ending of the last word. So tsugi, moon. Kinoko is mushroom. Koi, fish. So ishi, rock. And then shi is shimauma, which is zebra. So that's Shiritori. Shiritori. Oh, and this is a matching game, so you could actually cut it out. So it's pretty much the same thing as what you just saw. They give you an answer key, so that's not interesting. And they give you a test in the back. I did learn a lot of vocabulary from these books. And there's the ISBN number. It's the same Kokugo. This one's Ichinen, so first grade. And it opens, I would have found is the Sansu math books open up like English books do. But Kokugo books always open up the way Japanese can. Kind of dated them. That's the last time I worked on it. So this is the and I did find out that in this book they're referencing a lot of things that aren't in this book, so I'm pretty sure there's a textbook alongside it. That's what it was. So that's kind of why I stopped doing this book, was because they were talking about things that I didn't know. They were telling you to refer to, let's see if I can find one. Here's one of the stories. It's just a little short thing of one of the stories. A summary of a story. Yeah, see, they'll say kyokasho. Then they give you pages. So they were referencing something I didn't have. So that's kind of one reason why I stopped working on these. The math books I never had any issue with, but this one specifically I wouldn't get unless you have like the textbook that they're referencing. I don't know where you can get that, but you can still work on it. I mean, they give you the answer key and you can try your best just to read it. And then, I mean, obviously you can still do a lot of the activities in here without it, but there are points where they do reference another book and they don't provide it. So, and I haven't seen it online. But Kokugo books are really good to get if you can find some workbooks that are Kokugo, because they're language books. Doraemon Sansu. So, another Ichinensei math book. I don't think I finished it yet because I'm I've kind of overdone the whole math book thing. I've done more math books probably than some Kokugo books. And then it's kind of cool, this whole series for kids, because they give you a little short graphic novel, a little manga strip in the beginning that kind of goes over the math, and then they do have the answers in the back of each section. I mean, they're pretty easy. Maybe if you go for a higher level, I don't know, maybe a little more interesting, but it's kind of boring. And there's a lot of kana, of course, in the strips, but it's because it's geared towards kids. And another Sansu workbook. So, nothing special. It's another math book. By the way, I don't like math, but it does give you a lot of good vocabulary. This is answer key to a book that I don't have. It just came with the set that I bought. This is Ichinensei. So, as you can see, I have a lot of Ichinensei. I bought them a long time ago when I was just in Ichinensei. I wouldn't suggest getting so much Ichinensei books because they do get really repetitive really fast. And I lost interest in some of them. They go over the kanji and then they give you little tests of sorts, questions behind them. And of course, practicing stroke order. So they give you. So that's this book. ISBN for this book. There's my Koro Sensei. Oh, and this is a Tashizan Hikisan. So it's a addition, subtraction book. So it's pretty much the same thing as the other math books. It's a very short, and they get answer key in the back, of course. So this is one of the first math books I ever did. So it's really simple. It's a word math book, I should say. ISBN. Of course, we have another math book. Sansu drill. So if you see doriru, that means it's a drill book. These are simple too. I'll give you the answer key in the back. I believe these are actually kids' math homework. I think this is how they send it out. They give you a few pages to work on, and then they bring it back to school. There is a spot at the top for time started and time completed. So a lot of the math books do have those. If you see something to say sannin, so just the number and the counter, they mean all of them, 3 of them. But if you see me is like a placeholder. So it's like saying the third hat, or the third, and they meant hat. Sannin me means just the third position. So when you see when you see the me, it just means the third one. It took me forever to figure that out. I don't know why. I couldn't look it up in the dictionary. But that's that book. And they come with a whole bunch of levels, of course. ISBN. It's pretty simple. I just finished it. It does come with the answer key. I do recommend books like these. They're fun to do away from home when you're just bored and need something to do and you want to study. These test books are really nice to have. I didn't do so good near the end. And then here are the kanjis that are in the book, and there's the answer key. I didn't write the date. I wonder when I did this. It's so old. This is a hiragana drill book. Infant drill book. So it's a yonsai chart. And it's really simple. Back when I was learning how to write hiragana. This is really useful for people just starting out. I definitely recommend getting hiragana, katakana drill books. They always throw good example words. Here's another hiragana, yonsai. Another one. I kind of prefer the ones with the colors, but it's essentially the same thing. 4th grade hiragana, so it's an alphabet book. Oh, and they start in katakana no kotoba. Very easy. And then gosai kanji. So these are just really simple kanji. You can see it. It's always good to start studying early on. Once you have after you've learned hiragana, katakana, it's always good to find kids' drill books so that you can start practicing hiragana and katakana. And you actually start learning words. hiragana and kotoba. Kotoba is this kanji, it means words. Rokusai, so it's age 6. A little bit. So aisatsu no kotoba, so greetings. Katankana. And sometimes they do put little crafts in these books for kids to cut out and make. So yeah, I do suggest these because, like I said, once you learn the alphabet, you can start reading Japanese. Kanji rokusai denshu. Kanji practice. It's hard to turn. So, pretty simple. Age 6 kanji. So, if parents want to be proactive when their kids are age 6, they can start working on drill books like these. Pretty simple. Oh, and another math book, Ichinensei. So, I don't know if you really want me to go through all these. Answer key in the back. But it's pretty simple. Very, very simple math book. Ichinensei kanji. So, oh man, it's these ones. Oh, I don't want it to be backwards to you guys. These are really simple. They give you the kanji and then they give you example words. But they give you the words. Tsukaikata. So, how to use it. So, just example words. These books are pretty simple. They give you the word, they give you the kanji to practice writing, and they show you the stroke order. They give you the radical, the bushu, and kunomi, onomi, and how to use it. And then they give you some practice in writing the words. But that's pretty much it in these books. Oh no. I like these ones better. If you can find these. I don't think there's no ISBN number. They give you like a whole thing on the back. I definitely recommend these. I got these off eBay and I'm sure you can still get them. Just type in kanji drill book. I'm pretty sure I still see them on there. But I prefer these ones. They're a little bit better. They have a little more involved and there was more kana reading. It's a lot less boring than the other one. It's not much to read in the other one. Oh, it's just the test books. These are really boring to look at. They're just test books. So, I mean, if you want to see more closer in one of these books specifically, let me know. Oh, this one goes this way. So I'll definitely do a little bit more in-depth review of these because I have done them. I do recommend all drill books because even if they're kind of boring, they still get you into reading and reading early, and that's always now we have kotoba and sentences. Ichinensei still, so I'm telling you, I have a lot of Ichinensei books that I've finished. I'm on Ninensei word books and Sanensei kanji. So these are. But there's no ISBN numbers, like I said. And say, so this is the same thing as that first one. They give you practice writing it, and they give you words to write. So that one's pretty simple. It's like the first one. This is similar to the other one. It's the same series. So they give you the words. They give you some reading practice too. And Kanji Denshucho. So another second grade. It's just second grade level. This one's face different. But yeah, each drill book seems to be different from one another, even though they're the same grade. And it's always good to get extra practice on each kanji, because there's a lot of readings for each kanji sometimes. See, all those readings. So it's always good to get extra practice. So getting more than one first grade, second grade, third, etc. Getting more than one drill book is not a bad thing. So sentence and words. Because then it won't be quite as boring if you get the same one over and over again. But I always highly recommend drill books. Okay, that's all of those. Now I have these. I won't go through them too much. The first one's just a novel. ISBN number. I know this is a really popular story. Okami Kodomo no Ame to Yuki. So it's just the Wolf Children novel. There's that one. And then they have 3 graphic novels of the same. Wolf Children, graphic novels. I think I got these ones off Amazon. Let's see. There's ISBN for the first one. So it's just a graphic novel, like any other graphic novel. And it's in Japanese, of course. Give me some practice. And these are very simple words. These stories are based towards kids. They're very simple. Finding Nemo. I really like this story, but it's just a novel, so there's nothing inside. In the very beginning, they have pictures. But it's just a graphic novel. Yotsuba. I'm pretty sure a lot of people talk about Yotsuba. Just the ISBN. It's a series. I think it's an ongoing series. And it's a graphic novel again. Kids graphic novel. So really there's nothing to it. Just a graphic novel. Really good if you need practice reading. And because they have furigana, and that's why I was looking more of these kids graphic novels. They have furigana, so they're always good. Not all graphic novels have furigana. So it's pretty much Yotsuba to. And it's a girl. They follow the girl in certain stories. Look at the beginning. Yotsuba to. If I can pick this up. So Yotsuba to Hikoshi, Yotsuba to Aisatsu, etc., etc. So Yotsuba is the name of the girl. And then it's just adventures or things that she does. I think I'll do those in a separate video, though. So that's all of the books, drill books. That's the second and my third shelf. Pikachu, you don't look quite as creepy now. He still does. It's just the angle he's at. So yeah. I will do the magazines in the next video. Man. That is so bright. I didn't really need the I didn't really need the answer key anyway. Oh. So I give you the answer key and a test. And